Hey there, Sagittarius. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. We're going to do your August 9th weekly reading. Just want to make sure, I think we'll be okay, but I want to make sure I have enough time on this memory card here to record your video, but looks like I think we'll be all right. So let's get started. I'm using the True Black Tarot here. It is a new deck, so obviously it's not cooperating as well as I would like it to, but this is probably my favorite deck right now, so we are definitely gonna use this. But Sagittarius, let's see what is going on for you. It cracks me up, Sagittarius, because it's like every time I get to you, it's like your readings are always very much like just a collection of all the readings that I have done sometimes. It's not always true, because as I always say to you, it's like your readings are, I would say, the most straightforward readings that I do. But it's like this reading is very similar to pretty much what everybody's been kind of experiencing, you know? And so that's interesting. I just want to get one last card here, obviously, but there we go. All right, you start off with the Three of Swords here. We'll take this as well. Every single person almost has had the Knight of Wands. So you have the Three of Swords here. Definitely could be talking about a past heartbreak that you've been through. I would be careful of kind of like any communication coming in from someone who was like inconsistent in the past. You have the Knight of Wands here. You have the Page of Pentacles. This could be communication from a person, and I would just be careful. Again, Page of Pentacles to me can be an apology. So if someone broke your heart, I would just be careful with this energy. I'm also getting something about braces. I have the word braces popping into my head. So I don't know what that means. For some of you, you might be thinking braces on your teeth. It could be, but I feel like braces on the legs or something like that popping into my head. I see it as well, like someone with braces on their legs. I don't know what's popping into my head. Might only be for one of you. I feel like there is a need for you. Again, I'm not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice. It's not medical advice. I'm just saying, I'm getting kind of a warning here. I feel like it's saying, be careful like where you step or something like that, because I'm getting like broken leg energy or something along those lines. It's popping into my head hard, so I don't normally deliver those messages, but I am getting it. So, you know, if you're like a runner, if you're running, if you're lifting things, if you're moving, you know, just be careful where you put your feet this week with this energy, because I'm getting something about like a leg or something like that. You have the World, the Page of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands here. Again, I would be careful of something that is dead, done, over with. The World is a good card, but the World, to me, is a card of being in the birthing process. To me, it's a card, it is the end, you know, it is the last card in the major arcana. But to me, when it comes up in a reading, sometimes we can be in the squeeze, meaning it's kind of like we're about to pop out the other side, but we're kind of like in this in-between time where, you know, it's like birth, you know, it's like you're about to pop out of your mother, you're about to be reborn, but it's like hasn't quite happened yet. And that's the feeling I get here for you, Sagittarius, where it's like you're not quite there yet. I feel like you haven't quite made this transition. So I kind of feel this like vulnerable space, right, where you are right now. And so if someone is coming back from the past, I would just be careful, because, you know, it's like sometimes we can be almost healed, then someone comes back, and then, you know, we kind of have to like start all over again, or they suck us back in, we get back into a relationship, then we break up and have to start all over again. I get that popping into my head here. So again, I'm not telling you what to do. I would just be careful with this energy. For others, I feel that this is a disappointment, and I'll tell you why. World, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. It's like hoping for an accomplishment. I feel like you have been hoping to accomplish something. Three of Swords, you didn't accomplish something you were hoping to accomplish. So I do feel there's been like a disappointment with a goal, a wish, or a dream. Page of Pentacles is kind of your answer here, number one. Page of Pentacles says maybe there was a lack of knowledge or wisdom, because Page of Pentacles is a card of studiousness. It's a card of learning new things. The Knight of Wands, I feel like, is this more kind of like go-getter energy. I feel like you were really going for something. You were really trying to accomplish something in the recent past. It could be to get a job, a relationship, whatever it is that you were trying to accomplish. You have this Lizard Spirit next. This card here, it says dream the world into being. So I feel like you're creating your own reality. I'm kind of seeing this as a second chance, and we're going to cover this in a second, but I feel like you have a second chance to accomplish something that didn't work out over here, some sort of goal, wish, or dream. Maybe you wanted to go to school. Maybe you failed a class. I'm getting something about failure. Maybe you feel like a failure. You're not, Sagittarius, number one. I just feel with the Page of Pentacles that you just didn't have the information that you needed in some situation in your life. And I feel like you need to realize that. I'm seeing this as a second chance. This reminds me of a meme. There's like a meme of a bird that's eating a lizard, and the lizard has its hands around the bird's neck, and it says like, never give up under it. And this card always reminds me of that. So I feel like this is saying don't give up on something that you are working or did work hard for. You have the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Seven of Wands here. Seven of Wands is kind of like that righteous anger, in a good way. Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. It's a card of knowing that you know that something can be successful. It's a card of knowing that you know that something is for you. With this Queen of Wands here, this is the Queen of Wands, right here. I feel that you are needing to be, I think this is the Queen of Swords. Sorry, Queen of Swords right here. But with the Queen of Swords, I feel like it's you showing up here for whatever reason. I realize that you're not the Queen of Wands, but just intuitively, I feel like you're in this kind of like space of clarity. I feel like you're seeing things very clearly. I feel like you also have kind of turned your back on this past failure here. Queen of Swords on a traditional card, she has her back to like whatever's going this way. So I feel like you're very focused on the future. The King of Pentacles, I feel, is you kind of like gathering your resources here. He normally has like a bag of money that he's like got his foot on a traditional King of Pentacles. It kind of says like he has all the resources he needs to do whatever he wants to do. The resources could be knowledge, like the Page of Pentacles, could be information. It doesn't have to be money. Could be money. Could be people as well. You have the Three of Cups here. I do feel like other people could be very helpful to you as well. It's kind of like an interesting thing that I'm getting here as well, where I feel like it's kind of funny because I feel like for some of you, it's like you're finding an easier way to do something. It's weird. I was reading a story about getting a real estate license, right? And there were like two states next to each other. I was reading the story. I can't remember where it was, but it was talking about how in one state, it's like to get your real estate license, it's like 90 hours. In another state, it's like 60. It's like 30 less hours. The funny thing is, if you get it in the state next door, basically you automatically get it in the other state where it takes 90 hours. So what people do is they go to this other state to get their real estate license because it's like 30 hours less, right? That popped into my head. I read that article a long time ago. I'm getting like there's a similar situation for somebody out there. It might make sense to one of you. Where I'm not saying it's real estate, but I'm just saying I feel like there's like you've been going through a difficult process that failed, and it's like you're discovering another process that's like 10 times easier. So, in a lot of ways, it's kind of like a blessing in disguise, right? It's like you went through something, you tried to accomplish something here, maybe in work or business, didn't work out. It's like you're finding an easier way, is what I feel. But you're also not giving up. I get a very strong kind of like perseverant energy in this middle row. So I would definitely not give up. I would also tell you to look for another way of doing things or to find an easier solution. I feel like there is an easier solution where it's like instead of spending 90 hours, you could spend 60, much less, right? So I kind of get that for you, but you're going to have to look for it. It's like you're going to have to search for it. I always like to remind people that Pentacle cards are about resourcefulness. They represent needing to be resourceful. It basically says, that again, for you, I feel like there's like an easy answer that exists, but you're gonna have to do the research. You're gonna have to talk to people. You're gonna have to, research online, use Google, right? To find this. And it could be in any area of your life. So I would say if you've had some sort of failure, do your research because I feel like there's an easier way to do it, is what this reading is saying. I don't know, might make sense to one of you, but there you go. Next, in your final row here, you have the relaxation card and this taking risk card here. So I do feel, number one, some of you need to relax and take some time to rest, relax, recover, and heal. So I would do that. But I also feel that you could be taking a risk. This is what I'm talking about. It's kind of funny because I feel like a lot of people are, a lot of the readings have been about taking a risk or, doing something that's a little bit risky. But I would do it with this card here, take some sort of risk. You have the Moon, the Three of Cups, and the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is about leaving something behind that has been completed and moving on to new lands. So I feel there are new opportunities for you but you're going to have to like leave a comfort zone. Like, I think every single fire sign had a similar message. Two Wands is a card of leaving a comfort zone because normally there's a village in the bottom corner here of the card, and he's leaving the back wand behind. He's reaching forward to the front wand, and he's got the whole world in his hands. The world right here in this diagonal right here. So I feel like for you, the risk could be, completing a cycle, moving on to a new cycle, moving on to something new, or kind of like being reborn. And we talked about this with the World card, where it's kind of like saying, I feel like it's kind of like saying, don't give up, but it's like you're also kind of like popping out onto this other side. You also have the Nine of Wands, want to pop out. This card says, do not give up. Keep pushing, keep moving in the right direction. Let's see where this is going here. Sagittarius. Between the World and the King of Pentacles, what did I say? Page of Swords. You are going to have to do your research. Page of Swords is a card of curiosity. It's a card of research. I always look at the Page of Swords as like the true detective in the tarot because, it's a card of curiosity. It's a card of being curious, finding answers. I get that feeling for you. Remember what I was saying? It's like there is an easy solution to something that hasn't worked out for you, but you're going to have to find it. You're going to have to be resourceful. So that makes perfect sense. Between the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, damn, nice. Definitely a lot of abundance coming in for you. Ten of Pentacles is everything you want in life. Funny enough, the Ten of Pentacles, I think something people don't know about the Ten of Pentacles is it's a card of hidden or secret information. There is an old man here, and a lot of people think this represents like an inheritance or kind of represents, I don't know, it's not going to focus here, Sagittarius, sorry, but trust me, there's an old guy right here, and it represents, he can represent those things. He can represent like the patriarch of the family. But he can also represent a beggar, and he's coming to this family to give them a gift, and that's another way to read the card. It basically represents receiving information from an unlikely source. Like I said, I feel for some of you, there could be someone, Three Cups right here in this same row, who has information for you that could help move you forward, especially if you've had a failure in the past, or if you've been trying to accomplish something that's been too hard to accomplish. Again, I feel like the information exists. Between the Knight of Wands here and the Seven of Wands, you have the Three of Wands. It is time for you to take the leap of faith. Three of Wands is like waiting for the perfect moment when there never will be a perfect moment. So I feel like it is time for you to kind of take some sort of risk. Between the King of Pentacles and the Moon, you have the Lovers here. New path opening up for you. Could be love coming in for some of you. But the Lovers is also about picking the new path. It's a card of being at a crossroads. It's funny because I don't even think I talked about this last row. I feel like I didn't talk about the Moon card at all. I skipped right over it, Sagittarius. The Moon can represent fears, illusions, fantasies. It can represent being controlled as well. But the Moon also kind of can say, like, don't get off your path. It says, like, stay focused and don't lose focus because normally there are two pillars on the Moon. Let's try again. It's not going to focus, whatever. I give up on trying to get it to focus today. But it's like a card that says, do not lose your focus. On a traditional Moon card, there's a path that runs straight down the middle. The Moon comes up, and the Moon goes down. You have this relaxation card here, which has a big full moon. How funny is this? It has a big full moon on it, and what is the person doing? They're reading, they're researching, they're finding information here, Sagittarius, and that's exactly what you need to be doing, is finding information or discovering information while you're in this uncertain time. So things could be uncertain, but it's almost like the universe is like, yeah, things are kind of like up in the air, things are uncertain, maybe in life, maybe in everybody's lives, right? But it's like the perfect time to find information. It's almost like you're being given a break. Between the Queen of Swords, Three of Cups, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Again, if you're trying to build something, there might be like some experts who could turn things around for you with the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like if you're trying to grow your business or, trying to get into a career, if you're trying to accomplish something that you failed at in the past, there might be a person, Three of Cups, your community, who could turn things around for you. The Wheel of Fortune is also like a change in your fortunes, improvements, good things coming in for you. Between the Seven of Wands and the Two of Wands, you have the Strength card. Yeah, I feel a lot of you could be doing things that require great strength. Pretty much true for everybody. It's like, it's like you could be accomplishing just things that are hard in general. And I don't know what to say about that because, yeah, of course, right? We're humans. Top row outcome, Eight of Pentacles, hard work, but Eight of Pentacles is quality work. It's like you are getting paid. It could be energetically, could be financially, could be any type of payment, but definitely a lot of success coming in for you. Queen of Pentacles, card of resourcefulness. Card of you being resourceful. Probably the most important point of this reading is like finding the answers. A King and Queen of Pentacles as well, divine counterparts. So it could be permanent relationship coming in for you. And Page of Pentacles twice. Definitely could be an earth sign coming in for you here, Sagittarius. So if you're looking for love, could be a person coming in for you, someone who wants to be with you permanently. King and Queen of Pentacles. I do like that combination. As far as love is concerned, doesn't matter what gender you're attracted to either. These are just the energies of the people that could be coming in for you. And what I would say here is this looks like something permanent. I feel like you could be receiving communication. Even the Ten of Pentacles is like the best love card in the deck. Ten of Pentacles is like everything you want in your life. So there could be a lot of success here. But this is a really good reading. Definitely positive change for you. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.